Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Attack on Titan, the part 2 of No Regret, the OVA, thanks to one of you, thanks to Denji, who warned me on Twitter that I had to watch OVAs, you know, sometimes between seasons and all. So I checked that and I saw that between the season 1 and the season 2 I can watch No Regrets, part 1 and part 2. And also, I'm gonna take it again, the list. And also Ilse's notebook with memories of a Recon Corps member, the Sedan visitor and distress. I'm gonna watch all of that. I'm gonna make videos for all of that. For No Regrets, it turns out that I'm gonna make one video for the part 1, one video for the part 2. For the 3 other ones, I don't know. I will see that, you know, watching them. I'm sorry. It's like for the part 1, I'm still sick. I still can't breathe by my nose. Because really, like I said, we are almost at Christmas, but inside of my apartment, because of the sun, I'm at 25-26 degrees during the day, and outside it's 8 degrees during the afternoon, but 5 degrees, you know, at the morning. So when I'm getting in and out, you know, it's a difference of temperature. My body is like, oh, what? And that's it, I'm sick. And I can't breathe with my nose, so because of the fact that I'm talking a lot and all, I'm searching to breathe for some air. I'm sorry for that. I think that my voice also is different because of that. I'm sorry. Okay, I was saying No Regrets, it's about Levi. I didn't know what it was gonna be about, you know, what kind of story, if it would be a mission that Levi did, you know, with his squad, if it would be about the past of Levi, if it would be about Levi being at the training camp, because we had a little about it, you know. I mean, they talked about it, Petra talked about it, the fact that it was Erwin who trained Levi. So I thought that it could be because of that. And in fact, it's a mix of that. For now, you know, with this first part of No Regrets, we discovered Levi's background, his environment, the fact that he was living into that undercity, that he had to steal these 3D things and that he was using them perfectly, like he would have been trained for it, and he was so good, and he was already the leader of a little gang, you know, with his friends Farlan and Isabel, and he was already cold and closed like that. But now I can imagine that the reasons why it's to not show that he's afraid or that he's not feeling comfortable during one moment and all, like he has to hide his emotions. So maybe he kept that, and we saw that Farlan was acting the same, so I think that Levi, he learned to be like that, to not show his emotions during these times. And he already had a good heart and was like that with his friends and the persons who were working with him. So yes, it was cool to discover that. It helps me to understand his character, you know, how he's acting and reacting in front of things. The fact that he was forced to make that job for that noble person because he was taking one of his friends as hostage, you know, like, we can help him if you're making that job for me, like, no, you're taking that person as an hostage. Levi was right with that. And you're also taking them as hostage, you know, like they are forced to do your job because they don't have any way out, you know, from that situation. Like, it's insane. But at any point they explained what that job was, and with what happened I have the impression that it was not about stealing these things, you know, it was really about being followed by the Recon Corps, like the Recon Corps, the Survey Corps, they were the job. So maybe being caught by them like that, it was also the job. For you to join them, I'm not sure, because Farlan and Isabel, they looked surprised, you know, when you accepted Levi. I really don't know. But like I said, after that first part of No Regrets, I can almost imagine an entire season, you know, of 20 episodes after a first episode like that. Like that's it, we have the background of one character, we have some allies, we have some enemies, and we can imagine that Levi is gonna be trained by Erwin, we're gonna discover what happened, you know, with that job, is it still intact, you know, accurate or not? What about Farlan and Isabel? What is gonna happen to them? I can imagine so many narrative arcs, you know, so many stories around Levi, including Levi, so many relationships also that you can explore and make evolve with Erwin. Really, for me, that's the beginning of a spin-off of 20 episodes, not only 2 parts of one story. No, I'm not saying that because I already loved Levi during the first season of Attack on Titan, and I know now that he is one of my favorite characters with Mikasa, Armin and Jan. And also maybe Sasha and Angie, but I'm waiting now to discover more about them. But no, I'm not only saying that because of that, but really because all of what happened during this part 1, all of that universe, you know, with that Undercity, with these friends that you have, with all of the things that you can create around that, for me, yes, you can create an entire story around a character like Levi and around a new environment like that, new characters like that. I'm okay to have that story in 2 parts, but I can imagine already more. And you can be pretty sure that I'm going to do it. You know that I have a powerful imagination. Okay, I'm gonna watch the part 2 right now. Like usually, if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes, these videos earlier. We have 2 videos of advance, at least, if it's not more. Check the description to know that, or check the schedule that I post each Monday on YouTube, Patreon and Twitter to know that. It's the best way to support me, to go on my Patreon. If you can't, you can subscribe, like, comment. It's also helping, or at least little by little, you know, it's gonna help my channel to grow. Okay, let's go for that part 2. Levi. That's it. See, I'm not saying just Levi. Now, when I'm talking about him, I'm acting like that. I'm in love, come on. I don't have a crush, you know, I'm not that kind of person who can have a crush on characters on screen, but I can love them a lot with all of my heart. I can feel all of their emotions and all. Damana Johnny encore? Did we see them? I can't remember.
君たちの懸念は理解できる。エルヴィンが考案した新人形は画期的だ。いかに巨人を倒すかでなく、いかに巨人と遭遇しないか。そこに重きが置かれて、ボロつきの奴らに足りないのは、人形の知識だ。Did
you already discover things that other people don't know? Angie! I saw you.
我々と共に戦う3人を紹介する。リヴァイだ。貴様はまず規律を叩き込んでもらえ。イザベール・マグノリア、よろしく頼むぜ。ハーラン・チャーチ。ブラウン、3人はお前の軍隊へ入る。面倒を見てやれ。
Not Erwin's one?
エルヴィンではなく、彼には全体指揮の補佐を任せる。ここが兵舎だ。やったー！みんなそうなんてことか。上司は別の絵だ。お前ら、ずっと地下のゴミ溜めで暮らしてきたんだろうが、ここは清潔に使えよ。
Oh, you don't know him.
なんだその目は。
You're calling him dirty? Yoshi.
清潔に使います。
You're never gonna see that place so clean.
下手に逆らうなよ。それでなくても目をつけられてるのに。ああもうな。俺たちはたまたま捕まったわけじゃないぞ。
Part of the job, right?
いいわいい。ここへ来た目的。
Ah! I knew it!
調査兵団は必ずお前たちに接する。
Yeah, the survey cops, then well your job.
やってもらうことは2つ。
To join them and to keep an eye on someone. You're not doing that job anymore, Levi, I hope. I mean, you know, in the prison time.
議員一派の筆頭が突然賛成に回ったらしい。ニコラス・ロブ。
was keeping one of the things from the other city to the other one. The one that I heard you?
ロボフの意見を変えさせたんじゃないのか。エルヴィン・スミスが持っているある資料の入手。ロボフは憲兵団が物資を納品しているラング商会と癒着が壁外調査の廃止に予算をそちらへ回すためだと確かな情報です。すでに証拠を入手しています。そして調査兵団分隊長エルヴィン・スミス。
But Erwin is still alive. You didn't do your job. Did you lose your friends because of that? Like, that's why they disappeared.
それ以上はお聞きにならないでください。それが私の独断です。
Already, and you already had a lot of informations that others don't have, Erwin. How?
私は調査兵団に入って実際に巨人と戦う人類がいかに危うい状況に置かれているかを知りました。もし壁の中へ巨人が攻め込んでくれば一瞬で全てが消えてしまう。どんな卑劣な手段を用いようと壁外調査巨人から世界を取り戻す努力を放棄してはならないのです。人類の未来のために。
You truly believed into that, Erwin. That's why having Eren and knowing this stuff about the Clever Titans, I already said it, you know. Erwin is okay to lose his life for his plans, for what he thinks which is right.
こいつは俺が殺す。
No! How did you change your mind, Levi? Isabelle?
どこかで乗馬習ったの？いや、でも昔から動物は好きなんだ。
その剣はそういう持ち方を想定して作られていない。壁外で真っ先に死にたいのか。
Wait, fight?
要は巨人の親父がすげえいいんだ。
That's why also you don't care about talking to people like that, Levi. You're not from their world, like...
彼は訓練兵団に行っていたの？
いえ、そんなはずは。
巨人の探検も討伐も面白くなってきたな。
You found him interesting?
月が湯沸かし込みで巨人を倒せるか。
Go, 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 Levi, go! Is that good? Wait to see him fighting the Clever Titan all by himself.
荷物も少ないし、
Alright.
死んだと思ったのに。
Okay, that piece of paper.
絶対取られたくないもんはどうしてる？
決まってるよ。腹巻きの中。
On you.
壁外ならエルヴィンや他の奴らの注意は巨人に集中するからな。必ず隙ができる。ああ。
You never saw Titans, guys.
ただし、俺一人で行く。お前たちは適当な理由を見つけて残れ。
And you're afraid for them. Because they were caught, you know,
行っ
first.
て帰ってくるだけで精一杯かもしれん。
そんなの。
つまり、俺たちには無理だってことか。俺の
Not
勘だ。
as good as you will.
勝手に決めるなよ。やってみなきゃわかんないだろ。どうしたんだよ。なんで。
できないならこの話はなしだ。別の機会を狙う。
He's afraid for you.
今
He cares about them like he cares about his soldiers and all, like.
どう考えてもお前一人で行くのがいいとは思わない。それこそ危険だ。月も星もないと夜の暗さは地下も地上も変わりない。空の色はな。
でも違うよ。天井がないのがわかるもん。
同じ暗さでも地下とは
I'm
違う。
afraid, guys. Are you gonna die during this mission?
好きだ。こんなに明るい。な、違うだろ。
もう絶対地下には戻らない。
そうだよ、兄貴。いつでも3人で乗り切ったろ。一緒にやろうぜ。
リヴァイ
You never saw a Titan. You're too naive right now. I'm afraid.
信じよう。
何かかんのだな。
if they died during that mission, it would explain, you know, why he closed himself for good like that.
人類の力を思い知らせてやるぞ第23回壁外調査を開始する
Only? I'm saying only because it means that you're making these expeditions only since 1 year? 2 years, maybe? No? Be focused, Isabel.
悪くね
ぼんやりしないで 関東じゃないの出てきたらちょちょいと始末してやるよだが真っ先に死んだよあなたたちはまだ巨人を見たことがないからそんなことが言えるのよ
That's what I said.
生きてても15メートル圏一体
Why is he... I don't understand.
よりそうするのは無理か応戦する
Okay, you have some trees right there. It's gonna help.
団長陣形を狭めましょう雨になりそうです
Oh fuck. I was right! The trees, they can hide them also, the Titan. I was afraid of that during the episode, you know, when we discovered that big forest. No, I told you to stay there. Oh fuck.
死にたいのか
Bye bye. Okay, you're alive for now.
俺たちで巨人を倒した
兄貴やったよ
よくやったお前
Why am I so afraid?
初陣にしたいい動きだガスを使いすぎだ敵外では特に注意しろ仲間たちの命よりも持ち物の節約を重視しろと
It's
無駄な
gonna
動きが多いと言って
help you to stay alive.
一人になった時見てろよ
聞こえるぞ
Oh, you're mad! Levi, we never saw you that angry. Already during the first episode, I mean the first part, we saw that he was mad. In one season, we never saw him really expressing emotions, so it's weird to see him like that.
こんなに降るんだろ
ああこれじゃ巨人がいても見えないぞチャンスだこの雨に紛れエルヴィンに近づける
Oh! Same.
だが3人同時に離脱するのは不自然だ俺が行くもし何か聞かれたら地形を確認しに行ってると言え分かった
Were they attacked by a titan? Are you leaving them? Oh, Levi.
何か迷いがあるのではないか好きな方を選ぶ
That's what you said to Eren also.
この手で殺してやる
No, you won't. See, they're gonna attack your friends. Oliver. And you read in my heart and you read for the story, it makes sense. But for you? Farah, this is you inside of Oliver. So sorry, Levi. You're that good, you're that fast. Oh, you're mad, you... He's gonna tell you that you use gas for the sick.
生存者はお前だけか。無残だな。
He knew it.
ロボフの不正の証拠処理。そのダミー、ロボフは終わりだ。全部分かってたのか。
Like always, you always knew everything, Erwin. You have little birds everywhere.
俺たちを信じてくれ。
頼むぜハリキン
I'm so
よし
sorry.
次の決断を鈍らせる。そして決断を他人に委ねようとすると一つの決断は次の決断のための材料にして初めて意味を持つ。壁外調査を続ける。リヴァイ、お前も来るんだ。
Just near to her. He accepted, we know that he accepted.
俺にはわからない。自分の力を信じても信頼になる仲間の選択を信じて結果は誰にも。しかしこいつは俺には見えない何かを見ている。ついていってやる。エルヴィン・スミス。俺がこの決断を悔いることはない。決して。
Oh! I can breathe by the nose. Thank you for making me cry, so... I'm finding myself stupid, you know. I knew that they would die. I said it myself that they would die. I knew that it would happen. We don't have any Isabel and Farlan right now into the group, into Levi's squad or Levi's friends. So we knew. I was just waiting for it to happen. I thought that it would happen at that moment. In fact, it didn't happen. So when all of this rain appeared and Levi, you left them like that, I knew it. That's it. They would die like that. But again, this anime is not... You know, like, it's really direct and really rough with stuff. Like, they're not afraid of letting us see these characters dying, suffering, their heads being cut like that. It was awful. And Levi, how you reacted, you know, letting anger take all over the place like that. Like I said, during the first season of Attack on Titan, since we discovered Levi, he always hid his emotions. He never let anything disturb him, including the death, you know, of all of his squad. When it happened, his face stayed blocked, closed like that. But I was saying to you, no, it's not that cold. I can't believe so. For someone for who his soldiers are so important, like each time he just cares about are they okay, are they feeling okay, putting his trust on them and all. For someone like him, he's not cold, he has feelings and all of that, but he's not showing them. He learned that in his old life, you know, because when he was, you know, into the Undercity and all of that, he couldn't show that he was afraid of stuff like that, you know, if he wanted to keep that position of leader and all. But I think that it's also because of what happened right there. He lost his friends because of that job that he was forced to do, because of someone ordering him that and all. And what Erwin told him, it's really to make his choices just by himself and for himself. So he's not gonna have any regrets. You just to believe into Erwin, to follow Erwin. I understand more, you know, the title of this OVA no regrets. I'm not sure that you have really no regrets, Levi. I'm sure that right there you're feeling guilty about the fact that you let your friends join that expedition, but also after that you let them all by themselves to do that job that you were supposed to do because you were supposed to kill Erwin for no reason really for you, like you are not involved into all of that, like someone was forcing you to do that, you are not involved into these reasons. And in fact that piece of paper, it was a fake. Erwin, he knew your plan since the beginning. Erwin, you know, the fact that he knows so much right there about this noble and what he was doing, but also the fact that he hired Levi and his friends. And you know, during the first season of Attack on Titan, we saw that Erwin, he knows a lot of stuff. He was the first one to say that he's suspecting people to be at the origins of the Titans, the clever ones, killing the stupid ones, the two that they were studying and all. Like, Erwin, for me, he knows a lot of stuff that he didn't tell us already in Attack on Titan in the present time. But I think that in general, Erwin knows a lot of stuff. You know, during the episode I made a joke about it, like, that's it, you're like Varric in Game of Thrones, you have Violator birds and all telling you all of the secrets. I don't think that he's like Varric, but I think that still he has a lot of sources, you know, or good allies at the good places to tell you all of this information. Erwin, with how he's acting, how he's talking and all, I can imagine that he's coming from, you know, the entire, you know, that city, like maybe from a noble family or something like that, a rich family. I don't know why I'm imagining something like that for Erwin's background. Levi, I could have never imagined that he was coming from that background because I didn't know that it existed. I think that it still exists right now. Is he gonna come back into that part of the city now that they are inside like that? Are we gonna see that? I don't think so. I think that he really, not erased, but he's not someone like that, but just is not looking at it anymore and he doesn't want to come back to it. That's it, that was a part of his life and that's all. I think that for someone like Levi, it's more something like that. The fact that Angie was, you know, reacting like that when she saw Levi doing his stuff, like she reacted like when she's discovering a Titan, and the fact that she can study that Titan, you know, like she's interested by it, like, oh, that's so interesting, I want to study that, I want to discover more about that. At some point you considered Levi as someone you can study, Angie? That's fun. So yes, to come back to how Levi reacted when his friends died, that anger that we saw, we're so used to see him hiding his emotions that it was weird, you know, to see that, and it was painful to see it. And I think that it's because of that he's even more closed right now. Again, I think that he feels all of these emotions, but he just chose to not show them anymore. Fear, anger, joy, anything. Because we saw him, you know, during that moon scene with his friends, he was almost smiling. That was weird also to see him like that. Oh Levi, I'm so glad that I discovered that part of you. It's gonna make me love him even more. I didn't know that it was possible, but it's gonna be the case. And more important, when people are gonna die around him, I'm gonna feel his pain even more. Even if he's not showing his pain, I'm gonna feel it even more. Because now that I think about it, you know, that moment, you know, him coming back to his squad and discovering that they are all dead, it's like him coming back to his friends and discovering that they are dead. Like, oh, Levi, when you return and you discover them dead, of course he thought of his friends and all. For him to not react during that moment, for him to not go mad during that moment, can you see the evolution that he had during all of this time? And oh, you know, the number of expeditions, I'm wondering about that. Only 23? For me, again, it's only 23. What? 10 years later, we are at the expedition number 57. So it means that right there, during that time of this OVA, you began the expeditions only 1 year sooner. It's weird, no? For a city like that, which is built since so many times? Is it not weird that they never tried expeditions before that? Yes, I don't know, it feels weird. That was cool, that was really cool. I'm glad that I watched this OVA. Again, thank you to Denji for that, to tell me that OVA exists, you know, for this show, and that I can watch some. I'm gonna watch also Earth's Notebook, Memories of a Recon Corps Member, The Sudden Visitor and Distress before watching the season 2, but not today, clearly. On another day. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, you know, only one video for these 3 or one video for each, I don't know, I will see that. But if it's like right there for Levi, that's gonna be one video for each. It's not gonna help me, you know, to finish soon this anime. When I'm gonna post this video, I think that you guys, you already discovered the last and final episodes of this anime. Don't tell me any spoilers on the comments, but I can imagine, you know, the emotions that you had to finish it. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Right.